Hi there. Welcome to City Skylines HeightMapped 25 Tile Intermediate Series. This is going to be episode 27, and starting here, because I'm going to start trying to keep the city alive while I go for my next goal. I'm going to be doing something that I haven't shown you that I do yet, so I'm going to show it to you now. When I first start a game, um, I go to the save. Before I do anything, I put it on hold, go to save game, and I make a backup of the episode before this one. Okay, so I just finished episode 26. I went into Fort 27, and then I created by saving Fort 26 ended backup. Okay, that's what I just did just before I came in to this episode. All right, and then File, Save, and then I made Fort 76, which is what I'm working on now. So I'm going to then save that. I should have showed you this while I did it, but anyway, that's what I do, and that's what I'm going to do at each episode now, because there's a very good chance that I'm going to crash this city by doing something wrong, and from here on out, if I do, I want to have a backup so that I can go back to that one. We'll start that episode over again and call it the next episode, but we'll start over with that episode city saved and try again. Okay, so this is just going to be keep the city alive until I get a 500 or a $5 million balance down here and a $5,000 income that is steady, relatively steady, before I try the next thing. And this is my city plan. Okay, so far, every time I go in, I keep a close eye on the landfills and the cemeteries and the port side when I get one. But I'm going to need a lot more money before I put that in, and a fire department because it'll burn down if you don't have one. I always check my water and electric, and if it's in gray on this thing, I already did it. We brought the budget down on this. Remember when I did that on the electric? And health and garbage are terribly important to check each time, and cemeteries, because garbage makes people sick, sick people die, too many dead people kill the city. Um, they don't pay taxes. It costs too much money to have hearses running all over to get. They just kills the city. Okay, I decided I was going to redo the roads, make them smaller, get a little bit more money back that way on all of the different roads. So farming and industry too, got that done already. Deleted all the turbines. Set up a garbage area as soon as possible, got that done, and roads for all three areas. Now I have a road going up to the top, but I don't have one going forestry yet, do I? Yeah, so I'm going to set up a road going to forestry. I can't put one in industry because if I do, those big trucks will be running through. So and a bunch of the little ones. But I can set up a road going to forestry. So I might try to do that if I get enough income on this episode. Increase industry anytime it allows me to. Lately it hasn't been letting me, and only increase residential when I absolutely have to because the taxes are just dropping away and I'm not getting anything. I don't want to make any more people in the city because I got enough people dying and being sick, and like I said, sick people kill the city. Make sure at least one of every 4 cemeteries is emptying into the crematoriums because you can't have a whole bunch of cemeteries that are full. And yeah, you just have to. And just try to keep the city alive and creating income till I reach the goal below, which is get $5 million in the city balance and 5,000 weekly so I can put in a cargo port. And then okay, so that's my plan. I don't know if it's going to work or not, so let's turn it on and see what happens. Okay, I have 3460, 3429, 3449. This is weekly income. 3441. I don't know. It's 3448. It's going up a teensy bit, but not very much. And I don't have any request for industry, so I can't put any more in, and that's where the taxes come from. I could put in more commercial, but because every once in a while it asks for it, but I think it's really just asking for it because down here somewhere something's, yeah, see, there, if it says that it needs more commercial down in this little bar down here, but then you go in here and you see in the commercial area that you've got a bunch of these green things, if you click on it, it says not enough customers. Well, that means if you put in more commercial, you're going to have to put in all this residential it's asking for. And you can't put residential in when there's going to be a bunch of dead people. I mean, you got to make sure you got no dead people first. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to go up here to water, which is fine. Checking the water, checking the electric. It's okay. It's actually 500 production right now, which is better than it was before. Garbage, it's okay. You just have to check and make sure that you've got more landfill capacity than you have landfill storage. And I have 82 versus 128,000 or million, so that's okay. The garbage production versus the incinerators, it's not, it'd be nice if you could get it up eventually past where the production is, the capacity, get the capacity up, but that takes a while. So if you can just keep the landfills going, you're okay. And then the important one, health, is 106, 105 sick people, 104 sick people, so that's going down, that's good. Death care, 146 deceased. And let's speed this up a little bit and see if it goes up or down. 148, 150, 151. Gee, guess what's that's doing? Okay, so let's put this on hold. I have to slow down that death rate and the death care. And I already have, okay, here's my crematorium. It's going to be like this through this whole episode, folks, so if you don't want to watch me just struggling to stay alive, you'll probably want to go to episode 28, see if it got any better. Okay, crematorium is, it did 18 people last week, and I know it can do 50, so I'm not emptying anything into it yet. So I might, because I do have a little tiny bit of extra there, I might see if I have anybody emptying yet. I don't have anyone emptying into the, anyone left who's emptying into the crematorium. So let's see who's got the fewest bodies up here in the cemeteries that are working. Okay, 21, 50, 29, 20, 29, that's our winner so far. 12, 39, okay, you're going to be the guy who empties out. Okay, and he's already turned on, so I'm going to empty him. But then I'm going to need to put another crematorium, another one of these down here. So I'm going to increase that road just a little bit. Just a little dirt road. Take that out far enough that I can put in another, there we go, another brand new cemetery. So I have 3 good cemeteries running. Okay, turn that off. And then going down here and checking these cemeteries. This one has 387 bodies. This one has 339 bodies. This one has no bodies. There's no bodies in there. This one has 3,000. And it's turned off. Okay, so we have 3 running, but that's no more than we had before. So I think, because I have a lot of dead people, let me run this just a little bit longer and see how this works. Let's turn it on and see if 153 goes down or up in the long term here. 155, 152, 147, 148, 152. It's juggling. 53, 155. Come on, guys. I need you to start, you know, picking up more than. Oh, you're not gonna, are you? 170, 168. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put in one more functioning cemetery, and I am not doing it up here because eventually I want to move them down here with the garbage. So I'll just do it now. I'm gonna run a dirt road. Let's get this one down a little further first. Okay, I need a curved road that will go here and then along here, there. Because I'm going to start running a road out this way, because that's going towards the forestry department. I want a road where all the garbage trucks don't have to be like these guys are doing, running down through the freeway to get to. I don't want them fighting with the other guys down on the other end, and eventually they will have to. So, okay, time to put in crematoriums and oh, I made a circle. I still had it uncurved. Okay, crematoriums and cemeteries. And I'm just going to put in one cemetery right now. We'll worry about emptying it out later. And see if just... oh, that little sucker needs water. Okay. I forgot about that. I got to get down here where I can see where I'm plugging in at. And just get some water down here for him. Okay. And I also don't want this guy to burn up, so I'm going to have to put in a fire department in here. Like it or not, I need one. So, fire department and crematorium, and apparently I need electricity down here. Yay. We having fun yet? I'm just seeing dollar signs building up. That scares me, but gotta do it. Okay, so let's hope that I'm down at 2635 weekly now, 2579 weekly, 2474 weekly. This is so not good. 2461, 2451. Come on, guys. You're supposed to be doing... Is anybody... Okay, it's got 12 hearses out already. So at least those are working. 2413, 2444, 2475, 2483, 2519. Okay, it is working its way back up, so at least I didn't crash us getting that much in. Let's see if the hearses pick up enough dead bodies. I'm up to 195. Remember we started at 160 something? 97. Those guys best get busy. I need busy little hearses up in this city here. I really do. Come on, fellas. Pick it up here. Okay, well, while they're busy doing their thing, I'm going to go and take care of the burnt down buildings so that they can start paying taxes again. Oh, I know this is boring for anybody watching, so, you know, if you want to skip to the next one, you can, or if you want to hang in here and see if I tank the city in this episode, you're welcome to join me while I struggle to keep everything alive, because that's all I'm doing in this one. Oh, I did exactly what I told you folks not to do. I bulldozed a building that looked like it was underneath the little insignia that says that something's dead down there, and it's still there. And what that means is, yeah, scroll down one, and instead of being here where the new thing is being built back up, it's way over here on another street. I don't listen to my own suggestions sometimes, which makes me feel really stupid. Probably makes me look even stupider. Okay, so this one I'll get down in there and take a good close look and make sure. Yeah, that one's definitely burnt down. Okay. There. I guess we could take the time to watch it grow back. Take a look at the city a little bit while we're watching. Well, it's kind of hard to look at anything over those big buildings, but I guess we can look at everything from the back, huh? I was hoping that we could see the fronts of the buildings. Oh, look at that little bitty one. That one is so tiny. Let's see who lives there. Okay, the King residence. 3 teenagers and 4 adults live, and they're all uneducated, live in that teeny tiny little house. But I'll tell you what, that little house is right next to the park. So they've got the best house in town, when you think about it. They may not be able to afford much of a house, but they got a huge backyard. Look at that. That's pretty. And lots of people in there playing and walking around and walking to and from. That's always nice to get a chance to look at something like that. I like to get down in here and kind of explore. See what these guys are doing. That's Ashley Ward, unemployed and uneducated senior. Okay, that's just an older lady who's just, I guess, going to sit there and watch all the people go by. She's old enough, she doesn't feel like doing much of anything else. And this is another uneducated senior. Maple resides at the Maple residence. I don't know who that guy was that was sitting with her because he left. I don't know where he went. Okay, our income is up to 3,018, 3,318, 3,413. So our income is rising while we're exploring here. Did a house get built back in there where we took the other one out? Okay, it was right in here somewhere. It was between this one and that one. And so this is the new little house that got built where the other one was burnt down. Well, that one's kind of pretty. Okay, let's go up and take a bird's eye view and see if anybody else needs to be cleaned up. Yep. And I'm not believing those signs. I'm not going to just bulldoze something out underneath that. I'm going to go down in there and take a look because I don't trust them. There we go. Okay, into the neighborhood, and we have 3. There's one here. Get rid of that. Oops, got to bulldoze it. Okay, and one over here. I wonder if the same family comes back. Hold on a minute. Let's check this one out. Okay, burnt down. Does it say who lived there? The Sheffield residence. This was the Sheffield residence. Let's see if the Sheffields come back to live in it. Does the insurance company give them a new home, or did they just move away? That's the question. Okay, so let's watch and see when it comes back, which it should do any time now. I like these little one-story neighborhoods because you can actually get in here and look at stuff. You know, can get down in here and look. Okay, we got a duplex, or oh no, we got a triplex here. That's a duplex with 2 little families living in it. And this one has 3 front doors, so I'm going to assume that's a triplex. There's another duplex. There's a single family home. I don't know what that one is. I can't see where the doors are, so who knows? This one is a duplex. It's got 2 front doors. Okay. I can't get any closer, I don't think. Oh, there we go. That's kind of a pretty one. I wonder what the back of it looks like. Well, it's got 2 really pretty trees. And a swing for the kids. That's not bad. These guys have a barbecue and a place to sit and look at the neighbors and get out of the sunshine. These are actually nice little houses. I could live in one. Okay, we're up to 3,531, 3,552. Our income is still increasing. That is a good thing. Okay, and where was that? There it is. There's what was the Sheffield residence, I think, coming back right here. And let's see what it says it is now. If it's the same one, don't want to doze it out. Okay. No, the Valley residence. Okay. I guess that they must just move away into another building and some other family builds a house there. I was just wondering if it was like, you know, if your place burnt down, would the insurance company put it back in for you and you'd move back in, or would you just move away? You know, so I guess there's no insurance companies here, so they just move away. Okay, let's take a look and see how our death is going. Well, the sick people are going down. We're down to 80, 81, 79. That's not bad. It was 100 and something before. Aha! From 190 something, 191 I think was our last count of dead people. We're down to 129, 136, 133. What's the next one? Come on, come on, give me something. 132. I'm looking at this thing up here. 137, 134. Okay, so it's dropping, and this little arrow is working its way back up. And I'll be happy when, but see, the capacity in the crematoriums is 105. Ooh, let's go check the crematorium. Let's go see. First off, let's get rid of this and that and get back to where we can see the city as a city and go to, now that crematorium's closed. They cost so much, unless this one's doing 50 people at a time, I don't see, it's only doing 36 bodies at a time. And it can store 105 and it's only storing 3 and 2 and, you know, not that many and 1. Usually when it goes down to 0 stored, it tells you how many it did the last week. And it's saying it did 36 last week, and this last week it did 30. And it only has 7 hearses out, which doesn't mean that's all that's bringing it dead bodies, because the other hearses from the cemeteries are still bringing things in. I'll show you. We'll sit here and we'll watch for the next one to come in, put it on hold, and here comes a hearse right there. Oh, he went the wrong way. Maybe this one will turn. There's one right there. See that little hearse? I'm waiting to see if he goes. Yeah, he's headed for the cemetery, for the crematorium, I'll bet. And he is from the cemetery. It says owner cemetery. Oh, and he's picking up a dead person from the, okay, never mind. And maybe this one? Okay, from owner cemetery, this guy right here is relocating corpses to the crematorium, and he's got a load. And I think a load is 10 people. I followed one once, and it picked up 10 bodies. So if we click on this now, it's got 0 deceased stored. When this guy goes in there, we should get 10 bodies in there. Deceased stored, 10. And then 6, because it's, and 13, and 10. Okay, and there he goes off to go get more. Okay, so that's how it works. Sometimes not just the crematorium only has 9 hearses, but there are 12 hearses, I think, for each cemetery, and they're bringing stuff to these guys. So there's more dead bodies being brought in. Like there's another one. And who's he from? From a cemetery, and he's going back. He just dumped a bunch, which means this should jump. Oh, he already dumped 10 in there. 10 deceased stored. And 8 now, and 5, which means that they've already processed. I like the way they say processed. They mean they burnt the bodies up. And it said 30 last week. As soon as this one is finished, maybe it'll tell us how many came in this week. It still says 30, so I guess a week takes a while. Yeah, it's still saying 30, and they're still delivering, and they're still processing. But it's not saying 50, and that's the big thing there. Until that one says 50, I'm not spending money on this one, because it costs $1,116 a week to run one of these things, and I only have 3,663, which went down from 3,680 something. 64, 96, 37. Okay, it's still going up, but awfully slow. All right, let's put it on hold and find out, is the water still good? Okay. The electricity's still good. And the garbage is still good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And we still have, our sick citizens are still going down, and our death care is still hopefully dropping. 154, 153, 154, 155. Are they dying faster than they're picking them up? 156, 155, 155, 156, 158, 157. Good Lord. 150. Okay, it's just kind of holding steady. 153. There we go. We got down a little bit. 150. Okay, so it is kind of slowly working its way down, and we're still making a little bit of money, not much. So the city's still good. So I guess I better go in and bulldoze these guys out. Okay, and I guess I can do that without this on. Okay, there's one. And get rid of him. And then take a bird's eye view again. And okay, somebody is abandoned down here. I don't know who he is though. I can see him right there. Right there. So I'm going to pop down in until he goes where he's going to go. Oh, maybe he really is just on top of that little tiny building. Oh, he is. Okay. This little teeny tiny building here, which maybe shouldn't be there anyway. Well, there isn't that much traffic in that section. Okay, we'll just doze him out and then go back. Okay, I normally don't want to put traffic in these in-between ones because they're there so the garbage trucks can get around. Like those guys right there. They need to be able to get through, and the hearses, you know, so I kind of... We got a lot of garbage trucks going through here. Maybe I should... And police department... And a lot of okay, maybe I should be checking the garbage. Not to see what it is here, but to see what color things are. Oh. Okay, so there's a lot of unpicked up garbage. All that red that's there and there. Okay, that means probably one of these garbage dumps is... Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, down here, this one that has the big square thing with the, I don't know, a big cube inside of it, means that these guys are at 100% full. So I can turn this one off. And let's see if these fellas have emptied out yet. This one's at 86 full, this one's at 64 full. They've got a ways to go. I can't replace with that one. I'm going to put this on hold so I don't have any more problems. This one's at 87. I'll probably have to take care of that one in the next episode. 65, 66 full. Okay, those are fine. This one is at 87. This one is at 89. I'm going to have a whole bunch of these tanking here in a little bit. So, and these two are barely full. So I want to be able to move the ones that we've already got. I don't want to have to buy more landfills. When I got 1 million of them, I just got to get them to empty out so I can put them where they belong. Okay, this one's 19% full, so I may have to only put in one more landfill before I can start moving them. But right now I do have to put in one more landfill to make up for that one that I just got rid of, that I just turned off. So we'll go down here and get another one, and I think I can stick it in here. Can I get it in there without... I may have to... Well, I could put incinerators in here. They would fit. So I'll go ahead and put it there where it's not going to... I didn't want it to take out these electric lines right there. And when I tried to move it over here, it was showing that it was going to take these two electric lines out. That one and that one. So we'll just put it there. Okay, that should help, hopefully. And it's closer, so it can go straight up. That should help a lot. I just wish I could have moved the other one. So before I turn the city back on, I'm going to go down in here and take a close look and make sure that, yeah, okay, that's a real... I wonder what those things are. What are those? Well, let's get rid of this guy first. Let him grow back. Oops, oops. Okay, and then there's... I gotta come back later and see what... I'm gonna check it now. I want to see what these little round things are. What are you? A box factory. Let's get a closer look. Oh, they are. They're making boxes. Check that out. Can you guys see that? I don't know how... I never know how big these things look on YouTube. Okay. It literally is making boxes. And apparently cans. There's cans there. I don't know what those are for. Okay. So it must get lumber from the forestry, and petroleum, I suppose. Is maybe gasoline to run this thing? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, what's that little teeny tiny one? Garments Limited. And what's he got stored back there? Oh, looks like just junk. Okay. That's a weird thing to make garments with. And there's 4 people working in it, uneducated. Okay, enough exploring for right now. I gotta get rid of these other burnt down buildings. Oh, it wants industrial. I can make money from industrial. Okay, it's time, folks. Okay, gotta make certain I have water in there. And of course, as soon as I decide to do something, my keyboard decides to act up again. I hate this keyboard. I wish I could afford to get a new one. Okay, water has to go down this road in order for these guys to be able to... Okay, so we have water. We can put in industry. Yay! Industry pays taxes and doesn't create dead people. I like industry. I do. Okay. So as soon as we turn this on now, we should have a whole lot of new industry going in. Unless this was just for all of these burnt down buildings. I hope not. I hope we actually get some new ones. Come on, you can do it. I'm not going to do anything in here until I can see that that's really what I'm bulldozing out. Yeah, it is. Just checking. Don't trust you. Just checking. Okay. Anything down here? No, nothing that I have to deal with anyway. And when we come back, this line should have, next time I come in here to check, should have some buildings in it. There's some vehicles going in and out of it, and that always happens before they start building. Usually there's a couple of vehicles like this little guy running down through the road even though there's nobody there, and they have to do that a few times before anything starts getting built. So maybe when we come back, it will have done something. I like to just look at things. Okay, let's go up here and see how things are going up here. We have a lot of vehicles coming in, and they're all going that way and this way. What if, I wonder if I made a one-way road, little tiny one, going, I can't make that, it's not a one-way road, is it? But that is, and it costs 40 cents versus 40 cents. Okay. Okay, that's more than the little dirt road, but it's the best I can do. Okay. So if I take this and put it over here, maybe I should try making it curve a little bit. Maybe it'll curve better than it'll, yeah. Okay, so maybe some of these guys, yeah, see, some of these guys are going to go that way now, and there won't be quite so much of a hang up. And I can probably do the same thing here. I'm tempted to, okay, I'm going to start one out here. One way going that way, and see if some of these folks will decide to go down this way. Just so that there's not so many trying to get through. There was so much of a backup here. I thought maybe if I put a road here and a road here, that would help a little bit. Doesn't seem to be helping a lot. We'll come back later and see if I created a problem or not. Those guys are still going that way. Okay. How do I fix that? Oh, okay. If I can raise this page up. Oh, okay. Okay. Page up, click it, and over, and then page down. There. There. Now maybe some of these guys will go up this way and around. Probably not. I probably put in a bunch of roads nobody's going to use hardly, and I'll be paying for them. But oh, they're going on it. They're going on it. Check that out. Those guys are using it, and some of these guys are using it. Yay. Okay, so now we don't have too much of a backup here. That might help. Okay, and there's a little building that burnt down. And that one, before I could get to him and get rid of him, he was just an abandoned building. He just fixed himself. Works for me. Okay. We still got a bunch of them here. Why aren't you guys going that way? Instead of... Huh. Okay. They're either going to go this way, or they're going to go this way. I have a way for them to go that way. And I have a way for these guys to go this way and this way. Okay. So if I doze out, can I doze out this one little piece here? I'm thinking I have a way for these guys to go this way and this way, the ones coming in here, and I have a way for these guys to go this way and this way, so nobody should be going right here. I mean, they shouldn't have to. So I think I can alleviate the problem by getting rid of that road. There. Now they're forced to use the roads I created to get them where they want to go. And everybody can go either way, no matter whether they come in here or here. Okay, there you go. Now, isn't that better? Maybe? Yeah, yeah, that's much better. People are flowing better now until they get over here. And then everybody has to take turns, I guess. Now, are some of these guys going right on by? Why are they going right on by? Let's tag one of these that just like that guy just went right on by. Okay, where is he going? He's importing ore products to the ice cube. Oh, okay. I know what's going on. He came in here and went down this way. Why he did that instead of going that way is beyond me. If he's importing to the ice cube factory, why is he going that way? Oh, he's coming in this way off of that road that came in from outside the city. And that's the first chance he's going to have. He's now going to go all the way around? Okay, I got to see where this guy goes. I know it's taken up time, but I have to see where this fella goes. And this is doing it the hard way. I'm going to click on the green thingy, which takes me down to him and lets me follow him without having to try and follow him on the keyboard, you know, with moving forward. It just kind of goes with him. Only I don't know if it's going to go with him once he goes in that tunnel. Huh. Oh, okay. It seems to be staying with him. He's going through the tunnel. Well, his little sign is anyway. Yeah, it did. It followed him through the tunnel. This is cool. I like this. And I don't have to try and keep up with him with the keyboard because it just sort of follows him along. And he's going into the industrial area. So that's where he came from. He came from outside the city out there, and now he's trying to get in to make deliveries. Okay, cool. Oh, I got another burnt out thing down here that I should probably take care of. Oops, and we have 2919, 2934, 2945. We're not at 3,000 anymore. So, oh, I know why. Because I got charged for all those roads I put in. So it went down in value on the income for the weekly income. That takes your weekly income away for a while until you make up for it. But now it's building back up into the 3,000s. It's a good thing I didn't see that before. Oh, there's another guy who's abandoned. We'll get him out of there. And there's another one who's abandoned. And there's another one, maybe, who's abandoned. I want to make sure that this thing's sitting on the right guy first. Yep, it is. Okay, and he's abandoned. Nothing like getting them to grow back fast. How's our garbage doing? Oh, I have a bunch of burnouts up on top too, but first let's check the garbage. Aquamarine blue is they're happy. So the forestry department is happy, and the residential area here is happy, and the residential area here is mostly happy. These guys aren't though. Oh, okay. And these folks up here are not. Gosh, do I need to put in another garbage dump? Okay. Maybe that other one is done now. Let's go look and see. He's not. He's still 11% full. That could take a whole nother episode because I'm already at 44 minutes. Okay. Done with this episode. We're at 44 minutes, and I'm going to close this one out and continue scrambling to keep things going. And I'll see you in episode, this is episode 27. I'll see you in episode 28. I'm going to be there in about 2 minutes because there's snow halfway up to my calves outside. I'm not going anywhere today. So I think I might do 2 more episodes today. Just because I can't go do anything else. Okay, I'll see you guys in episode 28. Bye.